Yesterday, I had a friend call me, and he was telling me how he was watching a YouTube live, and it was a guy that was speaking on the importance of not having expectations. And I want to talk to you guys quickly about that today, because I think it's stupid. I think it's literally stupid. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I think that that's dumb. I think it's ignorant. I think not having expectations. And the way you put it, though, it sounds good. And, a lot of us, we bundle procrastination in a perfect sentence. We bundle procrastination in perfect situations, circumstances, and we make it sound good, right? So the way he put it was, we live in a 3D dimension, in a 4D dimension, in 5D dimension, in a 6D dimension. While we may have failed in this dimension, there's another dimension where we have another chance. And this dimension, it's good and bad happening at all points and times, and all this other stuff that don't matter. Okay, I only care about the dimension I'm in and where my feet are. I don't care about what's going bad in the world. I don't care about that when things are going bad with me. Let's be real, okay? Now, I'm not saying that I'm not sympathetic to the problems people have, but I'm just being real and transparent, right? If you're getting evicted out of your apartment or out of your house, or you are back on your mortgage and you're about to get foreclosed, you're not caring about the person down the street that may have had a bad day because somebody stepped on their toe. You don't care about that, right? And we are selfish creatures by habit. We are selfish, and the people that are not selfish and that are selfless get taken advantage of. Now, here's the reason I'm saying this, is because while this individual I was talking to, I let this person consume my energy on a semi-consistent basis, and that's important, who you let consume your energy. But he brought up a good point, which was that this person was saying don't have expectations, and he was actually listening to it. Now, me listening to him tell me how he was listening to that, it sparked something in my head to where I felt like it's so important that we watch what we consume. And it is, because you can consume information from the wrong person and really buy into what they say when they don't know, or they haven't necessarily done any case studies or haven't projected what they're saying on others, but they're giving you that advice. It may work for that person, but it may not work for you, right? And I'm gonna be honest. If I woke up today, edited a video, and let's say I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning editing a video, my expectation is to finish the video. My goal is to get my workflow done, which it includes the video, obviously, right? So let's say I wake up, I'm like, I gotta record this video, edit the video, because I gotta put the video out today. If I wake up with no expectation to reach that goal, right? Just because I want to be free and I don't want to have to stress and have pressure on me, because the universe is going to make whatever the universe wants happen, right? Let's just hypothetically say we're in that mindset. Then let's say the software gives me an issue and says, we can't export the video. But I know at 8 o'clock in the morning I got to take my kids to school, right? If I live by what some people think about not having expectations and putting pressure on yourself, I then could just be like, all right, whatever. I did edit this video for 3 hours, but since it won't export, it's cool. I'll just take my kids to school and go about the other tasks that I have to do today. That is how some people live, and that's how some people work. That's not how I work. The way I work is, okay, I know I got to take my children to school at 8 a.m. I know that I have to edit this video. If the video is now having an issue, what I need to do is I need to be very aware of my obligation, which is taking them to school, but I also got to make sure that in a timely manner I get my tasks done. That's life, right? Sometimes stuff doesn't go our way, and sometimes we have to multitask, and sometimes things throw a wrench in your whole plan. But the beautiful thing is figuring it all out while having that pressure on you to get it done. Because in the back of my head, I might not be able to finish that video, but I still have that pressure to get it done after I drop my kids off from school, because that's a task that I didn't finish from this morning. I break my days down into 3 days. It's 3 days in one day. I got a morning, an afternoon, and an evening. Now, I really have time frames, but I'd rather not, cloud the conversation with that. I'd rather just label them as morning, afternoon, and evening. But let's say I didn't finish all of my tasks in the morning. Now, in my mind, during the afternoon, I'm like, damn, I gotta add this and this and this on. I don't just say, oh, well, I'm a free spirit, didn't get done. Because see, what ends up happening when you stop putting pressure on yourself and stop holding yourself accountable, because that's what it is. It's somebody telling you not to hold yourself accountable, because accountability doesn't exist. Because when you hold yourself accountable, you get upset, you get sad. Yes, that's a fact. When you hold yourself accountable, you become depressed. When you hold yourself accountable, you become happy. Because see, the difference is people want the good, but not the bad, right? So if you hold yourself accountable, and let's say you're playing ball and you get the ball 10 seconds on the clock, and you know for a fact you put up 500 shots yesterday, you put up that shot to win the game, and the shot makes it or misses. You can still hold yourself accountable, but understand that you put in the work behind the scenes. It just didn't fall. So you may be upset for a little bit, but you'll still be okay, right? Because you know you put in the work. Vice versa, if you get the last shot and you know for a fact all you do is smoke, drink, get high, and chill with girls or guys, then you already know, like, dang, I probably would have made that shot. You would have second guesses. I probably would have made that shot if I would have did better preparation. It's the same thing with success, right? Like, everybody wakes up thinking that they're somebody. Everybody wakes up like, oh man, I can't wait until the day. I can't wait until the day I become successful. Not realizing they're not giving enough to be successful. Everybody owes society, the universe, whatever you want to call it, something more. If you're not where you want to be, you're not doing enough. The goal is to become better than you were yesterday. That is accountability. That is understanding that this morning, right, you just woke up. You guys watching, you just woke up. You have a choice. Are you going to be better than you were yesterday? Or are you going to be less than you were yesterday? Or are you just going to do the same thing? And if you do the same thing, you're going to get the same results. If you do less, you may get the same results. You may, but there's the accountability. That's when that kicks in. How are you going to feel when you do less? Sometimes, and I'm going to be transparent with y'all, sometimes I get burnt out. Sometimes I just hop on 2K or Call of Duty or something to let your mind wander and get off of what you're doing. And I know I'm supposed to do my work. And you want to know something that happens to me? When I'm doing something for instant gratification, which games and distractions do, I feel upset with myself. I'm like, damn, like, B, you should sat there and did X, Y, and Z, and you didn't do it. I don't feel okay with giving myself less. Because if I give myself less, I accept less from others. We've all been in that situation. Sometimes you got to wake up and realize, one, nobody's going to save you, and two, if you're not going to save yourself, you're just going to stay where you at. Accountability. So whenever you're watching this, whoever is watching this, I want you to understand something. It's not okay just to accept what happens. It's not okay to just be okay with being okay. It's not okay to just sit there. There's a lot of people living through life just sitting there. There's a lot of people. And you know, the funny about it is, a guy commented on one of my videos and he said something interesting. He said, you know, we all know that this stuff doesn't work. And it got 3 likes. Now, I say it got 3 likes because it intrigued me. Usually when people comment, they might get 1 or 2 likes, but this got 3 likes. Yes, 1 more. Plus my like. And this person was basically saying, bro, stop capping. You didn't really do it. You didn't really make any money reselling. And we all know that this is all a scam. That's what he said, basically. Okay. Now, as I grow on YouTube, I start to realize there's more and more hate and trolls and weirdos and people that are depressed because they gave up on themselves, so they want others to give up on themselves. And it's so crazy because I have people commenting saying, yeah, bro, let's go, let's get it. I got you. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And they don't get no likes. But when somebody comments and says something that I guess others think, but too scared to say, they like it. Let me ask y'all this. Why? Why do you think that happens? Let me tell you why it happens. It happens because there's way more people that have given up on themselves than there are people that believe in themselves. And that's the difference. The difference is that people want to give up on themselves and be in a group rather than give up on themselves and be in a corner. And then also people rather have a, what do they call it? A pity party with others rather than with themselves. Just because you think for a fact that reselling doesn't work or phone flipping doesn't work or whatever, just because you think that, and that's okay. That doesn't matter it's true. That doesn't mean it's true, and it doesn't matter to the person who it works with. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. He was actually right. It doesn't work. He was actually right. It is a scam in his world, right? Because see, reselling doesn't work for everybody. I just put out a video yesterday, one of my first edited videos for real, where I actually sat down and edited, which I'm proud of myself for. Accountability works 2 ways. You can celebrate yourself or you can discredit yourself, right? If I didn't edit it the correct way, I could discredit myself, but that was the point of me being better than I was yesterday, right? But anyway, I digress. So what I will say is this, right? This individual sat there, he left that, right? Which shows me he's either broke financially or broke in the spirit, right? His spirit don't got nothing left, so he just gotta be a hater, and that's okay. So the question is if it doesn't work for you, why are you commenting? See, you're commenting because you want to be heard, and maybe it's a cry out, but the problem is I'm not gonna save you. I don't care enough to save you. I don't care enough to save anyone. I don't save people. Because see, when you save people, people don't understand how to actually save themselves. When you hold somebody up for so long, or when I keep motivating you guys, what I realize is that like motivational speakers, which if I'm being honest, I have the potential to be, right? I just haven't really put the work in to do that because of this. Motivational speakers are liars because you motivate people with things and feelings and emotions and perspectives that you may have and create a false expectation on them. I can say, get up in the morning, guys, let's make this money, let's grow, let's do this, that, and the third. You got what it takes. You got to be better than you were yesterday, get 1% better. I can say all of that. Point of the matter is me motivating you should be a addition. It shouldn't be a necessity. It shouldn't be something that you take and feel even more inspired. Well, no, it should be something you feel more inspired about, but it shouldn't be something that gives you inspiration. When somebody gives you motivation, that shows me that you don't have what it takes. Because motivation should always be inside you at some point, somehow, in some facet. Because see, I like telling people this story. I go to high school, a brand new high school, and I wasn't nobody. Nobody knew me. First tryout, I remember it was Black Friday. My mom made me go out with her. She made me stand in line for some, I forget what it was, but we stood in line all night. I told my mom I got tryouts in the morning. She ain't care. She wanted to do her Black Friday shopping. Mind you, I had tryouts, so I was trying to get, you know what I mean? I was trying to get right, because you know, when you go to, especially if you don't know, in Jersey, it's a high sports environment. So when you go to the middle school, And then you go to high school, the middle school is already, that basketball team is already coming and getting on the high school team for the most part because they've scouted. They didn't know anything about me. They didn't know my capabilities. I was nervous. I'm like, damn, like, I want to get my sleep, my rest, so I can snap out. But my mom didn't care. So what I did was I went to Wawa. I took a 5-hour energy. And then when I went to the tryouts, I just drawed. I just started doing the most. I was dunking and just really, really doing a lot. Preparation, right? See, they do say hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. But the point of the matter is I was motivated enough to figure out a way. I couldn't control what my mom wanted me to do at the time because I was an adult. Sometimes you got to control the controllables, and you got to understand that nobody gives a fuck. That's just what it is. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what bad stuff you're going through. Nobody cares what depression you're going through. Nobody cares who died in your family. Nobody cares that you didn't eat. Nobody cares that you ain't make no money. Nobody cares. People may act like they care, but they don't care. That person that we all love is gonna die. And when they die, you're gonna go to the funeral, we're gonna say goodbye, and then they're never gonna be spoken about after 6 months. Maybe occasionally. That's the unfortunate part about it, and it's the truth. It's not popular, it's just the truth. So like when you think about it in that way, you're gonna die alone. You're gonna die not alone, like not having people around you, but you're gonna die and be in a casket by yourself. And you just gotta realize that everything you do when you wake up really sets the people up behind you. It sets them up, not really you. And that's where accountability comes into place. And that's where understanding that we can't keep thinking it's okay just to take what we can get. It's just not. It's just not. So this morning I wanted to leave you guys with that. I also wanted to address that comment with the person with the bum mindset. But I'm not mad at them or have any ill will towards them. I think they're just hurt. I think they're just hurt. And that's okay. That person probably didn't get asked, how are you doing today? Or that person probably didn't get any praise for whatever he's doing for his family. Let's be real. He probably didn't get told good job. You know what I mean? So he got to go on the internet and try to make everybody else feel like they're not doing a good job. It's hard out here. And a lot of people have troubles balancing their emotions, and it's not popular to have emotions. So I get it. Like, I really get it. If you guys want to leave negative comments on any of my videos, do it. Now, if I say something, I might bid on you, which means I might make jokes, and I might snap on you, which means I won't curse you out, but I will, I'll draw on you. People want to talk about just random things. I don't even know, but regardless, if you want to vent out your hate and want to type with your fingers, do it on my post. Do it. Feel free, because I understand. I do. I've been there. I battle it every day, right? But I don't quit. I really don't. And you shouldn't either. So yes, accountability. Don't just take what people give you, and make sure that you guys believe in yourselves more than anybody else. Be hard on yourself right now. Be hard on yourself. Push yourself. Okay? And that's really it, y'all. So I'm about to go. What else? Make sure you guys go follow Educated Hustler Live. I will start live streaming soon. And that's just another example of me becoming better than I was yesterday. So we always bringing and innovating and trying to get better, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys later. Make sure you guys get some stuff done and get better today. And yeah, I'll see you guys.